quite funny because I've become pretty public in all of this space. I've got a very clear idea of where I think it's going and how it's going to go, so I have my thesis when everything starts falling apart, like the market starts moving. Hey, I look like how's it moved in the past, and it's done similar things, right? And I've been telling everybody who's ever gotten to the space, you need to expect a 50 correction in a bull market, and you might see a 70 bear market, and over 5 years you'll have still made more money than you could imagine. Real Vision co-founder and CEO Raoul Powell has always been vocal about his support for cryptocurrency market, regardless of market conditions. In a recent interview, Powell drops another masterpiece on the cryptocurrency market, speaking extensively about the opportunity the space presents for all categories of investors. He explains that the space does come with a lot of volatility that can be scary, but is still one of the best ways to unlock life-changing opportunities. Over the past few months, there has been a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt among cryptocurrency investors as various factors have continued to affect cryptocurrency prices. Bitcoin has once again slipped below $20,000 and is currently trading at $19,887. This is after it recorded a 15-monthly decline in August. The world's largest cryptocurrency is also losing its market dominance. According to CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin's dominance dropped to 39 on September 3, the weakest performance since June 2018. It has slipped even lower at 38.8% as a press time apart from a brief upside move on September 2. The global cryptocurrency market cap has also remained below $1 trillion since August 26. According to Raoul Powell, it's all noise and an essential part of all bear markets. In his interview, the macro guru speaks extensively about making the most of the opportunities in the crypto market. It also shares a little trick he uses to tune the noise out so he can remain focused on the things that matter. We will now take you to Raoul Powell's video. Please watch the video to the end, hit the like button, and drop your thoughts, comments, and observations in the comments section below. Thanks. Enjoy the video. Let's dive right in. So this thing starts tanking. Bitcoin starts first, then Ethereum rolls over later, and it's all down for 50. I've got this weight on my shoulders. I've got all of these people have been following me. I have been telling them this, but message with your mind, and I pick out the one chart that matters to me, which is the adoption chart. Is anything that's going on with China reminding and this and that changing the adoption curve or not? Not so. Then, as you said, the relentless rise of technology continues. So I can't hear it. So I turned around to my wife and I'm like, you know it's fallen 50. Everybody's freaking out. And she just looks him and goes, "You are all so ridiculous." She said you should expect this. Now it's happening. Everybody's freaking out. And she just walked off and said she just said, "Don't stupid," and walked out of the room. And I'm like, yeah, just Twitter is somewhere sometimes, or read it, or whatever form you're on is sometimes your enemy, and sometimes you just need to turn that off. Now it's been the same with investing in Amazon, right? The reason Bezos is so wealthy because he was probably one of the only people in the world who had Amazon shares from the beginning and never sold them, because it went down 95 in 2001 too. It's had several 60 falls, and it still made him the richest man in the world. This is what exponentiality looks like, and for people who are a little more savvy, there's a magic trick to everything to keep your sanity in this, because this stuff goes like this and then it does this, and as you'll see there's like free charting almost on every platform now. TradingView, something like that. Just change the scale to a log scale, logarithmic scale, and what you'll find is, like, you look at Facebook, it goes like this. You look at Amazon, goes like this, right? And it always feels like, I can't buy this gone up too much. That fear that you had at 52,000, right? But that's real. You change it to a log chart and it's a beautiful trend and you realize it's all noise, and yes, those movements can be 50-60%, but it's just moving in that lovely little trend. Facebook has done that since 2012, never deviated, nor has Apple, nor has Microsoft, nor has Google. None of these have, not even Tesla, and nor is Bitcoin and nor is Ethereum. They're all network effects, and they're priced in the same way. They're all exponential in nature, which we can't get our heads around until you put it on a log chart, and it makes you calm down. Most Bitcoin charts are presented in the arithmetic or linear scale, however, is not always the most effective method of visualizing data. Unlike the linear scale, the logarithmic scale is divided by orders of magnitude, usually a factor of 10. It compactly displays numerical data with a wide range of values. Data that is visualized on a logarithmic chart shows the viewer the rate of change over time, which is quite useful for assessing an asset's percentage movements rather than its absolute change. Here's an example of Bitcoin's price history in both logarithmic and linear charts. The log chart makes it better to visualize how much the asset's price has grown over time. According to Raoul Powell, this is the only thing that matters to cryptocurrency investors who are in for the long term. Let's get back to Raoul Powell's interview as the Real Vision CEO speaks about his crypto investments. So normally a scale would go like a Bitcoin chart, but because it starts really low, it might start at $10 and then it's got to go up to 65. So suddenly you're seeing a move, $1,000 move. It looks small, but before it was big. So what happens is it squashes the charts because most of the price action has happened from, let's say, $10,000 to $65,000. So you keep getting this looks like this all the time, and so this is just by stretching out the timeline. So what a log chart does is change the scale, where it doubles every measure. So it goes $10, $100, or it goes 10x, let's say $10, $100, $1,000, $1 million. What that little trick does is smooth out all of this issue. You'll get comfortable when you look at it just to realize that, and look at the scale, look how it's changed versus the other scale, and you'll see from that it basically compresses all of this. It's the same as if you do used percentages, because you know a 5,000 point move now in Bitcoin is not the same as a 5,000 point move. When it was at 5,000 it would have been 100%, and now it's not. Now it's like whatever it is today, 10. It's changing that, and that really helps. But I'm actually risk averse. I own a few properties myself, and I live in them, so I don't rent anything out. This is my bank's lifestyle. So, and I like to live in nice places that I don't consider money that I'm investing or doing anything with. That's just buried in lifestyle. My shares in Real Vision as an entrepreneur that could be worth nothing, they could be worth gazillion. That's not part of it. So what really matters is your liquid net worth, the money that you've got available to invest. And I'm 100% in crypto, and I feel like I'm underexposed, so maybe I didn't start with enough cash. That I should have had more in cash, as opposed to in real estate or whatever, but it's 100%. I feel massively underexposed now. Why can I do 100%? Because I have income, I have numerous sources of income, so I've always got money coming in. If I lost, you're never gonna lose 100, because I've got no leverage, so it could go down 80 and it'd be back to roughly where I bought it, so I'm kind of safe in this crypto space now. I can't really lose money, but I've got cash flow coming in, so even if I did lose it, it's not going to change my life, and in fact, cash flow coming in gives me an ability to buy at lower prices, so I'm structurally set up to take advantage of the biggest opportunity I've ever seen, and I'm comfortable with that now. I don't know what percentage of my total net worth of this, because I don't think of total net worth as total net worth, because those are things that are never going to change. You know, my beach house, and it'll came, and do I sell it and buy something else, not invest in something else with it? That is the answers. Lifestyle is the answer to everything, right? We don't do anything else for any other reason. I don't think, or you shouldn't. To be rich is not a future state. To have the lifestyle that you want is the future state, and that can be anything. You can live on a shack and a beach in Nicaragua and be the happiest man in the world. Go for that. That's what I care about. But liquid net worth, yeah, everything. And I feel underinvested. I'm desperate to, waiting for the next quarter when more income comes in to put more in, because I feel underinvested at all times. That's how much conviction I have. I've never done that before, ever in my entire lifetime. Have I ever taken a bet like this? What do you think about Raoul Powell's interview and the current state of the cryptocurrency industry? Also ensure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop your comments and observations in the comments section. That's what I care about. But liquid net worth, yeah, everything. And I feel underinvested. I'm desperate to, waiting for the next quarter when more income comes in to put more in, because I feel underinvested at all times. That's how much conviction I have. I've never done that before, ever in my entire lifetime. Have I ever taken a bet like this? What do you think about Raoul Powell's interview and the current state of the cryptocurrency industry? Also ensure you hit the like TVSLMAINDC, subscribe to the channel, and drop your comments and observations in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.